Dark Zero Horror Network.
Welcome to the Dark Zero Horror Network. I'm your host, Jesse Lomax, and tonight we're going to talk about fear.
In Holy Terror, Alice was too old to play with dolls and too young to make love. Brooke Shields, as you've never seen her before. She was too beautiful to play with boys and too young to play with men. So Alice began to play with death.
She's made a repeated request that the kid see a psychiatrist.
She has a knack of making things look like accidents.
It's dead! It's dead! He tried to kill me!
No more dolls, no more toys. Alice only plays with bodies. It's too late to save her. A story of unnatural love and unnatural death. Brooke Shields in Holy Terror.
Welcome back to the Void Dark Zero family. I'm your host, Jesse Lomax. Tonight, we're stepping back into the grime and the incense of 1960s New Jersey. We're talking about a film that sat in the shadows of the slasher boom for decades, only to emerge as one of the most sophisticated, mean-spirited, and visually arresting pieces of American horror ever pressed to celluloid. I'm talking about Alfred Sole's 1976 masterpiece, Alice, Sweet Alice. The setup, communion, and chaos. Most people know this as the Brooke Shields movie. But let's get one thing straight. Brooke is barely in it. She's the catalyst, the sacrificial lamb. As young Karen Spages, she's murdered in the first act during her Holy Communion, strangled and stuffed into a church bench while the congregation sings. The real star is Paula Sheppard as Alice. And let me tell you, Sheppard gives one of the most unsettling performances by a teenager in the history of the genre. She's weird, she's jealous, and she's the prime suspect. When the killer in the yellow raincoat and that translucent, grinning mask starts stacking bodies, the film asks a question most 70s movies were too afraid to touch. Can a child truly be this evil? What makes Alice, Sweet Alice, a Dark Zero staple isn't just the body count, it's the atmosphere. People call this the American Giallo, and for good reason. Alfred Sole was clearly taking notes from Mario Bava and Dario Argento. You've got the vibrant colors, the yellow slicker against the drab gray Patterson streets, the religious iconography. It's dripping with Catholic guilt, crucifixes, and blood-soaked sacraments. The score. Stephen Lawrence's music is toy box creepy one minute and operatic the next. Why it still cuts deep. Watching the recent 4K restoration, it's clear that Alice, Sweet Alice hasn't lost its edge. It's a movie about the failure of the family unit and the suffocating weight of religious zealotry. And we have to talk about Mr. Alfonso. Played by Alfonso de Noble, he is one of the most repulsive characters ever put on screen. He's the Spages landlord, a morbidly obese, cat-obsessed creep who represents the rotting underbelly of this holy community. The scenes in his apartment are pure, claustrophobic nightmare fuel. This isn't your standard masked killer flick. It's a psychological autopsy of a broken home. It's Hitchcockian in its suspense, but it has the mean streak of a New York grindhouse feature. If you've only seen the cut-down versions released under the title Holy Terror, do yourself a favor. Find the uncut version. Experience the full, bleak, rain-soaked vision of Alfred Sole. Rating 4.5 out of 5 skulls. It's essential viewing for anyone who likes their horror with a side of sacrilege. That's it for tonight's deep dive. Stay grounded, stay paranoid, and keep watching the shadows. I'm Jesse Lomax. Good night.
Make sure you like and subscribe for more reviews.